in 6 frames.
The fortunate thing, Chris, is that he is only down by 13. Dick-Ritger couldn't get away with a string of strikes, so there you see it, only a 13-pin difference.
Imagine what that next and final game will be like.
Powerful strike. Ritger is a manicurist out there on those lanes, Chris. 3 different types of shots he is using. That seems to be his favorite and most successful. Pretty soft, pretty straight up the track, and the ball kind of just sets in the pocket. He's tried to hook a few, threw a couple real hard.
.47 on the left lane.
Chris, I wish you didn't have to go do that basketball game tomorrow. We'd try to get you into the Celebrity Pro-Am here tonight and see how your hook is working.
All right, I'll take a rain check maybe next year. All right, 13-pin difference as the action will continue in just a moment as the best bowlers in the world compete for their share of the money here in the $100,000 Firestone Tournament of Champions, Riviera Lanes, Akron, Ohio. But first, let's listen to this message. Born in California, now bowling out of Dayton, trailing by 13 pins.
Chris, he can cut it to 3.
And he does with a double. That strike coming in the 7th frame. Boy, the loser here gets $6,500 in this game. The winner has a chance at 25, or if he loses in that final game, 12,500.
And by winning, you're still alive for a shot at that 300 game and 10,000 too. He can take the lead with a strike here, Chris. He could go in the lead by 7 pins. Taking an awful long time on this ball. Rolled it well, though.
Now, can he repeat from what he did in the first 2 frames with conversions? This time it'll be the 5-10.
Chris, he's got to go now for the left side of this 5, and you could tell by the amazed look on his face. I thought he rolled it well from where I was sitting, but going that wide arc around is cost him here. He's got to go to the left of the 5 and slide it into the 10. He's going to go boldly for it, Chris. Oh. Now that's really a tough break.
Remember, he did convert the 5-7, 4-5, and here in the 8th frame, opening, and it increases Ritger's lead to 17. Ritger shooting in the 8th with a spare up. Well, one needs a touch of luck.
Dame Fortune, that's right, Chris. May he or she always be shining on your shoulder. You got to talk to that man upstairs a little bit.
ABC's Championship Auto Racing Series begins next Sunday at 5 Eastern Time from Talladega. That's in Alabama. 500 stock car race. And there's another one, making it a double for Ritger. That strike coming in the 9th frame.
Yes,
leading by 27.
Chris, Mike Durbin now can score 211. If he would strike here and then make 3 in the 10th, he would force Dick-Ritger to mark. Chris, we comment about how much time he took on that previous shot where he got the split.
Coming back with a strike in the 9th.
He went much more quickly that time, and then, of course, had a better line on the shot. Where he left that 5-10 split, it was just from too much circle in the ball. The ball wore itself out trying to get back. When it got back, it had no power to carry the pins.
All right.
He must make 3 strikes. He had that one out in the tall grass, too, Chris,
Yes.
but a little better roll and got away with the skinny hit.
A double. You mentioned the pro celebrity. Today, as Pete Fountain came through the door, I wanted to help him carry his luggage, piece of luggage. Heaviest thing I've ever carried. He told me his bowling ball was in his airplane luggage.
He came prepared, and I look forward to having Pete and Eddie Miller both participating, along with some of our ABC people. And Chris, he's alive.
3 in a row. Well, Mrs. Durbin came out here to see all this action, and Debbie is looking on seated next to Mike Connor of Firestone.
Chris, if he strikes here, he could have 211. Now you can see what an unfortunate break that 5 just laying over there in front of the 10 was. 211. Dick-Ritger must mark, Chris.
All right, a 211 for Mike Durbin, who bowled in his very first game. Now you're looking at Ritger, who bowled a 263 to defeat Jim Stefanich, who had a 215. And if you joined us late in the very first game, Stefanich defeated Barry Asher 269 to 217. A mark. What a difference. That's the best kind of mark.
The best kind. And he rolled it well. He went to his little favorite shot, Chris. Beautiful shot right up the strike line, about the 13th board. Did not hit it very hard, or did not have the good swing power in there to leave the solid 10. That was excellently well-rolled ball underneath all that pressure.
So it means we're going to have an all-Midwest final between Wisconsin's Ritger and Indiana's Johnson. Earlier, you heard him comment that he'd bowled a 298 on this pair. He has had a 263 already, and now he'll be in the 230s. Wow.
Yes, a strike here would be 238. With a 263, that's 500 for 2. That's 250 average for the first 2 games.
So it's a 237 to 211 victory for Dick-Ritger. So now the story shapes up here at the $100,000 Firestone Tournament of Champions. Dick